All right. Good morning, gamers, and welcome to episode 7 of my Let's Play here on the Luvstar fan Discord beta SMP. Nothing to report with the bed situation this time around. I'm not coming in here with as much of a plan as I probably should have. I have been a little bit busy recently, so I haven't had much time to plan much of anything, but I have some free time right now, and well, I have important things to be doing tomorrow, but none of them are in the morning, so that means I get to record tonight, which is exciting. I noticed here someone put a door there on my mirror, and I don't think it was me, so a good bit, I guess, if if that was a prank or something, or maybe I'm just an idiot and I put that there and forgot about it. I don't know. I don't think I did that though. Just by the way, still, room available here. I don't want to drive that bit into the ground, but if there's any takers, we have some pressing matters here in the old mansion. First of which is, look at that, version 2.0, with special thanks to Helen Newcomb, who helped me with the the new carpets. Look at that. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty neat. So yeah, I mean, it does feel a little bit, I didn't think about this at first. I mean, it does feel a little disrespectful to be walking on these, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyhow, you're not going to believe this, but I did a little mining off camera the other day and found some a little handful of diamonds. So I'm going to go ahead and am I stupid? Only a little. Make some more tools here, because it was kind of bothering me how all of my shit has been like on the verge of breaking for a while now. Anyway, what did you guys click on this video for? I have a hunch. It's probably something over there. I don't know. Why do you people click on these videos? That's something here's the thing, if some whack job started sending 40-minute videos in a server I was in, rambling about utter nonsense and not having any editing or cohesion or planning or anything to make the video good. Like, why? I don't know why you guys watch these. Anyway, look at that. That's funky. You know who I want to give a shout out to? You know who deserves a shout out? Is Muffin. Muffin Benoit has not gotten anywhere close to as much recognition as they deserve. I started out this server, right, and I'm gonna say for like the first 2 weeks, I mean, it was pretty much just like maybe 5 or 6 people that actually played. And so I do still have it kind of ingrained in my head that, like, oh yeah, those are the core players. But you know who else is a core player? Muffin Benoit. That's, hats off to you, because every time I find some kind of wacky structure like that, it's got their name on it. So good for them. Good for them. And also good for me, because coming down here to the train, we've got some stuff to talk about. I'm just gonna dump those there so I don't have to deal with it. Okay. Yeah. Work in progress, and progress has been worked. I keep forgetting. Here's the crazy thing. I keep forgetting what this looked like in the last episode. And I feel like every time I come over here, I really downplay the progress, just because I can't remember exactly what the progress was. And every video I'm like, oh yeah, I've done, just a little bit here and there. But then I like actually click onto the, whatever was before that. And it's, it's more than a little. It's more than a little. I do have to give myself credit. Let's walk to the other side here. Why? Hold on. Why are you spawning here? That shouldn't be happening. So I think something I promised in the last video was that I was going to quarter the wheels. And I kind of did it, but I also realized that trying to convey the very slight slope of the driving rod just does not really make any sense. So I did something here that could be perceived as that, just because I made that promise, even though as soon as I went to try to actually build that, I regretted it. But with that, with the valve gear on the right side, and when we get up here, you'll see that we have a wall here. I should put like a fire here. And I know fire tick is off, but I don't trust that. So this is just going to be blank for now and probably forever. And yeah, with that, the main locomotive body, I'm gonna say, is done. That doesn't feel real. Does that feel real to you? Because it doesn't feel real to me. I didn't think that would happen. Ever. It wasn't even supposed. I don't have anything planned here to say. Yeah, it's not that. That's not done yet. That's definitely not done yet. But this is done. What? Yeah, that's crazy. Anyhow, actually, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna cut here, and then I need to cut here and collect my thoughts a little bit, because this is insane, and I know that whatever gibberish is flying out of my mouth right now is not doing it justice. All right. Here's what I want to do, is something that's very long overdue, and that is explain exactly what this means to me. which is probably going to be really hard because I don't like talking about stuff like that. That I guess kind of has to do with with me more personally and on a deeper level like that, because I tried to explain it, and I was like, I was getting into the nitty gritty technical details of the sorts of things that will be on, signs down there of like quotes from Wikipedia and shit. That's not, we were talking over there about why are you watching this video, and this is not it. Telling you, what railway this worked at and when, and yeah, no, that's not the point. The point here is that right now it is time to talk about Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, everybody's favorite TV show. And by everybody, I mean mine. And so the Flying Scotsman is obviously a real life locomotive. It still exists. You can go and see it in real life in Britain. I never have, because thankfully I'm not British. But if I was, I'm sure I would have found some way to go see it by now. Anyhow, so yeah, all right. Here's the thing. I never want to make it seem like people have to explain. No, explain's not the right word. Explaining is good. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't want it to feel like I'm justifying my interest in what is very much rightfully considered to be, I guess, childish. Some might say, I don't know, that sounds kind of derogatory when you say childish. Piece of media, right? Because believe me, I could also talk until the cows come home about plenty of pieces of childish media that I'm a fan of that have far fewer redeeming qualities. Anyhow, I don't want this to come across as like, oh, it's okay that I like this because it has depth, and it wouldn't be okay if it didn't. You know what I mean? Anyhow, the show Thomas and Friends, some of you may know, is based on a book series called the Railway Series by the Reverend W. Awdry, later continued by his son, Christopher Awdry. Anyhow, these books, which were the basis for the first, 4 seasons of the show, draw a lot of inspiration in terms of the characters and the stories from real world events that happened on, real railways. Because basically, here's the thing, nobody else has explained it like this, but the Reverend W. Awdry was basically like making his own fan fiction AU of British railways. That's basically what was going on here. Anyway, in one of the stories of the later books, which, I think they got a lot better as they went on, and well, okay, this isn't the point of the video, but the TV series kind of botched a lot of the better book stories. There's kind of an inverse relationship there. Anyhow, in one of those stories, the Flying Scotsman appears, and the context in which he appears is that, actually, hold on, you don't give a shit about that. You give a shit about why that inspired me to build this. Well, basically, here's what it boils down to: is that watching that show and reading those stories when I was little, it was just such a mind-blowing moment, realizing even back then, like, just the depth of the world that was created there, and how much more there was to learn, and how much more there was to it. You know, it wasn't just this thing that this guy, pulled out of his ass, right? There was actually some sort of, if you knew enough about it, you could get the joke, as it were. You know what I mean? And so this here that I've built, this monument, is not to railways, it's not to trains, it's not to Thomas, it's not to any show or book or anything like that. This, to me, represents the feeling of wanting and learning more. The feeling of realizing how much depth there is in the world, and how far you can explore things if you want to. Maybe that's fucking corny. But but you know what? Good enough. Good enough. Hopefully I'm not too embarrassed about this, and I'll post it anyway. But anyway, to head off here, there's something over here in the distance. There's a tree. And I've been informed of the existence of this tree by everybody's favorite unpaid admin, Cat. Everybody say, thank you, Cat. Thank you. But I don't know. I'm not saying thank you for this, at least not yet, because I was informed that if I touch my gifts early, I will be getting coal. Right? So I believe this sign is pointing to this chest, and I'm not touching it because I don't want coal. But here's the thing. Here is the full legal verbiage of this sign. It says, don't touch your gifts early. They didn't say I couldn't touch Muffin's gifts, or Kepler's, or Koki's. I don't know. I think, if you're on this list, you may want to avert your eyes to avoid spoilers. I'm not opening this chest. I'm not opening it, but I will open the ones that aren't mine, and I've saved this. I've saved this until I was recording, so you're gonna get my live stinger reaction to Muffin's gift in 3, 2, 1. What? We're getting no way. It's a scam. It's a scam. The whole thing is... I don't even need to look in the other ones. Fuck you, Ket. Fuck you.